what's in your heart of hearts influences nobody except you. People are going to judge you based on your words and actions, not what might or might not exist within your gullet. Anywho, I have very little energy with everything else that's gone on today, so let's go ahead and talk about something that drives me up the wall. Awkward fan art. I mean, we're going to be talking about Ethan Schmidt, but also awkward fan art. Ink. Why? Why is this a thing? Why do people keep on making coins? Fucking coins. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Too much of this. Too many fucking coins. Kill me. Too many fucking coins. Next one we have is not a coin. By Cornosaurus. Said, first time drawing Suris, and it's been a while since I drew human-like characters. So I do apologize if they look weird. I wouldn't say it looks weird. I'd say it looks fine. Especially like the coloring. The next one we have is from Dean. Where is Heck McCoppin? So I once again combined two of my favorite things. We have Suris and Dean from Drama Island. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's not a coin. It's fine. As always, thank you all for your fan art submissions. If you want your fan art shown in a future video, the best way to do so is drop it in the fan art section of the Discord. Woo! For those of you who might not have seen the episode we did where we talked about Ethan Schmidt for a little bit as just like an off-kilter thing, let's talk about Ethan Schmidt. Let me introduce you guys to him the way I was introduced to him. And then this will maybe contextualize everything going forward.
June, me and my boy Kyle, we're going to be exposing Target. So, Target, you might as well perma-ban me forever across all your stores in the United States, because if you don't, we're going to be coming to every single one, and we're going to be exposing every single Pride, Pride Shrine, satanic Pride shrines for children. We're going to be exposing every single one. We're going to be pressing all the managers at every single Target. We're going to find and expose all the LGBT supporters at all the employees that support it. We're going to be exposing them. We're going to make massive scenes in every single Target across Phoenix, Arizona. And we're not going to let corporate poison the children. So Target, we're giving you a heads up that, we're going to be coming after you hard. I've already exposed you guys pretty good, but, this is going to be next level stuff. So,
Christ wins, LGBT loses.
Yeah. I also like to hunt LGBT supporters on my free time. That's one of my favorite pastimes, We're also, we're going to be going on hunting expeditions pretty soon. Hunting the LGBT supporters across Arizona and Phoenix. So, keep an eye out for that, because, you're not safe. If you support the LGBT agenda, you're not safe. You're not safe. Right, Kyle?
Yep.
You're not safe.
Not.
They're not safe.
Ethan finds you. Ethan finds everyone.
Yep. Can't hide from me.
Right, so that is Ethan as I was introduced to him. I did not know that this person was so prominent in terms of exposure on the internet. So does that mean Hunt with Bullets, the protest? Boy, howdy, I wish I knew. But here is him with Representative Gozar. Well, there's no sound. Maybe I should fix that.
Guys, I'm here with Congressman Gosar.
Here's to that group, that anti-vaxxers group. Stay the course.
Yeah, anti-vaxxers club. Guys, I'm here with...
So we have him literally with a political representative going, anti-vaxxers, stay the course. Come on, anti-vaxxers, keep doing what you're doing. Literally, we could just kill. Everybody would die. But okay, the anti-vaxxers, stay the course. We got a few more to go through, though.
You guys here with Wendy Rogers.
I want to give a big shout out to the Anti-Maskers Club, because that's who we are.
Yes, let's go.
And of course, we have just tons of politicians denying medical science, because that's what they do. This is even more of this.
What's up, guys? Anti-Maskers Club here with Carrie Lake,
Guys,
the new governor.
America first.
America first, that's right.
America first.
Take a selfie.
Yeah,
We
let's
have
go.
our literal Nazi slogan.
What's up, guys?
Because apparently, America First is just a giant fucking mill for Nazi shit, which is just great. But, so, we have a person who makes it a point to get in with every single person he can who is politically to the right. We have a person who defines part of his identity by not wearing a mask when that literally protects people around you if you happen to be in any position where somebody might be vulnerable. Not wearing a mask as part of your identity. Can we talk about just how blatantly pathetic that is? Not only, like, is that childish, but that's just sad. Hey, what's an important thing about you, Suris? Oh, well, I happen to really like video games. I run a political channel on YouTube, and, you know, I go play Magic the Gathering on Fridays and Saturdays, and I compete in tournaments, and I have a lot of friends who do it. It's fun. Oh, okay, cool. Ethan, what defining factors do you have? I don't wear a mask. Okay, cool. So we're defining you not by the qualities you have, because aside from the porn mustache, there aren't really that many. We have the fact that you don't wear a mask, and oh right, apparently also you want to hunt LGBTQ people. He's got other videos here. We'll take a look at a few more of them.
It's taking it to the next level here. You got pride plates. You got pride cups. You got that crap.
Yeah, pronouns. You should have learned them in, you know, elementary school. I understand if it's very hard for you to understand the significance of a pronoun, though.
You got that crap. Love is not a crime. You got LED lights. I'm gonna go after Target so hard this month that they're gonna have to ban me from every single Target in the whole entire United States.
So the reason that you would want to be banned from every Target in the United States as opposed to making a difference. See, what's happening here is he's not going to make a difference. Target's not going to change any of its policies because of what he's doing or what he's saying. What he's trying to do is get persecuted. It's what he wants. This is a fetish for people like him. They want to be persecuted. They want to be stepped on. They desperately need to feel like they are a victim all the time. And if they are not being a victim, they need to find a way to be a victim. People are trying to make you wear a mask. You have to be a victim in that. People are saying that LGBTQ rights are a good thing. You have to find a way to make yourself a victim with that too. People are telling you that a vaccine would be good for you and for the other people around you, and you have to find a way to make yourself a victim there too. As opposed to, hey, let's pretend we were in his shoes. Let's pretend we were actually a conservative scumbag like him. And if somebody wants to get on to me for like saying, are you saying all conservative scumbags? No, that's not what I'm saying. Because leftist scumbags exist too. We just call them tankies. No, my point is, if you were a conservative scumbag like him, let's sit into his shoes. Let's figure out how we would do something that would actually cause some impact on the world. We would try to make Target ban these items. We would try to enact a legal policy to stop these items from being sold. We would try to do something that impacts the people we say we hate. That's what we would try to do, because hopefully you, viewer, are a logical person, and doing something that affects other things in the world when you don't like them is, generally speaking, better for you to do. You understand that. Doing things that just turn you into a martyr, that doesn't do anything. All it does is it makes conservative politicians pat you on the back. Look at him! He's a hero! He stood up to a rainbow! Look at this man!
Excuse me, do you work here?
Yeah.
Oh, now we get him harassing someone.
This offends me.
I'm sorry, you had to talk louder. They're talking later.
This offends me, the pride. You know?
The pride? Uh-huh.
It offends me, like, can you guys do something about that?
I'm just a worker here. I'm not the
Is there a manager?
corporate or anything. You have to call corporate because they're the ones that put that out.
Okay. I'm gonna go after Target so hard that they're gonna have to ban me from every single store.
He's literally telling the other employees
Okay.
that they're gonna have to ban him.
Yeah. My goal this month is to get banned from every single Target in the whole United States.
That's nice, dear. That's nice, dear.
Target, I'm going after you.
You're not going after Target. You are trying to make Target go after you. There's a difference here. There's a complete difference here. Apparently, I don't know if the dude is lying. He might be, but apparently the FBI questioned him after this type of shit. Let's go ahead and take a listen to that.
Just got done talking to the FBI, and they were concerned about all the death threats that Antifa Twitter is producing against me because of my viral video. You know, Patriot Takes is actively promoting violence against me. Not that I care, because all it does is give me, helps my message get out.
No, it gives you victim points. That's why you want that.
And, yeah, no such thing as bad press. But, this is exactly what I wanted to happen.
He wants to be a victim. Anything that can make him a victim, anything that makes him feel persecuted, it's what he's going for.
I'm a professional internet provocateur and political agitator. This is what I planned all along. The FBI's on my side. The FBI's on my side, leftists. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it?
Doing anything about it literally lets him get his rocks off. This is a person who cannot come with his 3-inch dick unless, of course, he is currently being stepped on by somebody he deems an enemy. So why does he have a 70s porn stash? Because the only thing he watches is vintage porn, and that's the only way he thinks he's going to get laid. I don't know.
Police love me. FBI loves me. Yeah. You know, FBI, you know, they were just concerned for my safety. You know, they're not concerned about the LGBT's agenda safety. They're not concerned about their safety. They're concerned about my safety from you libtards. Because you libtards are violent extremists.
You literally said you would hunt down LGBTQ people. I don't see how other people are the violent extremists when you yourself are the one saying you'll hunt people down. But okay. Since so confusion, so much delusion. Yeah, no, this is... Do I believe that the FBI actually brought him in for questioning? No. In my mind, this is what happens when somebody does not actually have any of this shit happen, but they need to have a feeling of self-importance. They need to feel like the things they're doing are affecting the world around them. So they make themselves a victim. They make themselves the tortured protagonist of their own story. I have no reason to believe that you, as an individual, have been questioned by the FBI, and they're just like, we're just trying to make sure you're safe. The police might do that, but the Federal Bureau of Investigation? No. Also, the conflation between an individual's safety and the safety of an agenda, of an idea, is kind of laughable. So this is a kink? No, yeah, it is. We've got another video to go at. Patriot Takes has a lot of stuff here for us to go through, so let's...
This is Ethan Schmidt. Here's his take on women.
Ethan Schmidt here in the beautiful state of Arizona. And you know, I love women more than anybody. But you know what I don't like is women in politics. The last thing we need is women in politics and women in positions of power. Really shows the collapse of society. Stop having all these women in positions of power, political power. It's the last thing the country needs.
Political provocateur. You see, this puts somebody in a weird position, right? So on the one hand, you show something like this and it gets under your skin because what he's saying is wrong. Women should be in politics. Everybody should be able to be involved in politics. That's how democracy works. Democracy should be a thing where all of us have the ability to have a say in how our country is ran. That's supposed to be how things work. The idea that women should not be in politics is to argue that they are subhuman, because humans in a democracy should have the ability to influence said democracy. If a woman cannot influence democracy, then you have to make an argument that she's not actually, you know, part of that category. So, but here's the thing. People like Ethan put themselves in a position where they get to not only stay the victims, but any criticism against them is apparently what they want. The only way that you are supposed to be able to handle them is by leaving them alone, ignoring them. But by leaving them alone and ignoring them, they perpetually do what they're doing, and they do it nonstop. So what do you actually do here? It's a self-guiding prophecy, is engineered to be that. If you respond to it, you're making him coon. If you don't respond to it, he's going to find other people to make him cum, and eventually they will. It's impossible for everybody to not ignore him, and people like Ethan know this. And at one point, you can't actually tell. You can't actually tell if the things that people like them are saying are real or not. Because if somebody is a professional provocateur, are they saying what really lives in their heart of hearts? Or are they saying things just to make you angry? Are they finding whatever they can find that will just make you an angry person so that they can come? Because in my mind, that's what this is. This is like when you get Christians who go, oh, we're being persecuted. How are you being persecuted? Gay people exist. Are gay people trying to fuck you right now? Are gay people in the room with you at the moment? Do you hear their voices in your head? Are they whispering sweet nothings in your ear about how they, as being the same gender as you, are the only ones that know how to actually get your buttons and rocks off? No? Then it looks like you have an imaginary enemy. But people like this need an imaginary enemy, because without an imaginary enemy, they wouldn't be able to feel special. Doesn't matter if they mean it, if they make it their position, the harm's the same. And this is where we get into Poe's Law. You can hide behind being a provocateur and go, oh, I was only pretending to be an idiot. But it doesn't matter. Poe's Law says that if somebody takes a particularly extreme position, it is indistinguishable from satire. It's impossible to tell the difference between an extremely dumb position and a satire of an extremely dumb position because they both manifest in exactly the same way. People like Ethan are walking arguments for Poe's Law. Even if Ethan is a wonderful person deep down, and none of the things he says actually reflect his attitude on women or anybody else in the political spectrum, doesn't matter anymore. The ideas that he's putting out in the real world, those are the things that influence people. Not what's in his heart of hearts. What's in your heart of hearts doesn't matter. Honestly, never did. Because what's in your heart of hearts influences nobody except you. People are going to judge you based on your words and actions, not what might or might not exist within your gullet. Is this like stochastic terrorism? No. Stochastic terrorism involves a call. Saying, I'm going to hunt down people in a target, that is not stochastic terrorism. That's me announcing to the world that I have one brain cell, and it's currently on keep me alive breathing mode. Stochastic terrorism is people need to stand up to the LGBTQ agenda. People need to stop the LGBTQ from indoctrinating children. People, non-distinct, need to stop the LGBTQ, non-distinct, in potentially harmful ways, non-distinct, that should be viewed as a form of self-defense, non-distinct. It creates an environment where randomly somebody might listen to what is being said and act upon it. The common go-to phrase is, won't somebody rid me of this meddlesome priest? People need to do something about these people that I don't like, but I'm going to word it as we don't like them, because I'm hoping I'll randomly find somebody who's going to hear that statement and act upon it. That's stochastic terrorism. It's random. You say a message, thousands of people will not act on it, but if only one does, then that's what you want. We also, legally, we call it lone wolf terrorism. Stochastic is probably the most apt word for it, though. You can only think of The Simpsons, think of the children. Think of the children can be used stochastically, yes. Remember, people like Ethan, they're not subhuman. They're people like anybody else. But they're also Poes. Maybe a good idea to recognize a Poe. Best way to deal with them generally is not making videos about them on the internet. Oops. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. As always, everybody, insert end of video tagline here.